Before this video starts, just letting y'all know, every single B-roll of ZOM 100 I used got copyrighted. So if you're confused why Attack on Titan's on the screen, this is why. The greatest feeling in the world is freedom, but not everyone may think this way. Someone who's born with the freedom to watch their favorite YouTuber doesn't actually see this as a freedom. It's just something they do regularly. But travel across the globe and that same favorite YouTuber isn't even an option for someone in that region to watch. Freedom can only be recognized if it's something you haven't had previously. Because if you had it all your life, at that point, it's just life.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
ZOM 100 starts the show with a young man eager to begin his life in the real world and is willing to work harder than anyone else to achieve his goals. His name is Akira Tendo, and what once was a bright and fruitful future turned into a gloomy and depressing reality when he learned that he had joined a company that overworks, overexhausts, and oversimplifies its employees. The normal workday would usually last about 2 days, sometimes extending itself to weeks of work at times. And when he's finally able to go home, he's right back at it the next day, bright and early at 6 a.m. Honestly, don't even know where he found the time to set an alarm. This environment repeats itself for 3 years of Akira's career. The only saving grace was seeing the one person who wasn't drained of life in the office, Sayori Utari. What was love at first sight for Akira eventually turned into another realization that there was no hope for him in this company. Sayori fell under the role of being the boss's mistress. Just another piece of despair that puts Akira further under in his cursed life. So far under that eventually he thinks about ending it all, wishing that he'd be able to escape everything if he just wasn't here tomorrow. But what stops him isn't the idea that his life is precious, but that his death would only make his coworkers' jobs that much harder. This speaks in so many ways how selfless Akira is as a person. What's the point of escaping if the others held captive can escape too? If you couldn't tell by the title, ZOM 100 Bucket List of the Dead. This show is about zombies. After 3 years of working at the same company, his humanity has been seeped out of him. All the things that brought color into his life had been dulled down, to the point where everything in the world which was once vibrant with color and opportunities had turned dark and monotone, not being able to see any path of hope in his current future. But when all hope seems lost, he encounters his first zombie.
すいません、駐輪場代の件なんですけど、遅くなってしまう。お。
For the last 3 years of his life, his entire being, both body and soul, were dedicated to this job. So obviously his first worry isn't about the dead body laying in front of him, or the fact that there's an actual zombie standing right in front of him. No, the essential problem that he's faced with is, I'm gonna be late for work.
ゾンビでもゾンビだよな、これ。どうすんだっていうかこのままじゃ会社に遅れちまう。
While this line is so unserious in every way you look at it, it's a catalyst of realization for Akira. Have you ever been so focused on something that you forget everything around you is still happening? For those who have, this line should resonate perfectly with you. Well, obviously, Akira's situation is drastically different from most, being that he's in a manipulative environment and overworked to the brink where suicide is his only option out. Yet, there are other situations in life that can trigger the same exact response. It reminds me of that one story Beyonce, where she was so engaged into her work that she didn't eat food for 3 days. But in the same sense of Akira's position, it's not like she did it on purpose. Her mind was ultra focused on the task at hand, trying to make the best out of what she was doing, giving no thought to anything else except what she was working on. The only difference to me is that Beyonce is able to work like that because she has the freedom to. On the other hand, Akira is working this hard in order to gain that freedom, because deep down he still believes that one day all this hard work will pay off, and I guess in a sense it did. After realizing he might be late for work, he runs towards the roof where he has a clear vision of the entire city, and unfolding in front of him was the reality that he was currently in. And then it finally hits him. I'm free. ZOM 100 is a story that highlights the sometimes forgotten perks of having freedom, told to us from a character who hasn't been free for the past 3 years. The story follows Akira on his journey to completing his bucket list of dreams. After being locked down for so long, he understands how terrifying it is to be unable to pursue your dreams. Never wanting to feel that way again, he's dedicated his life to make sure that he's able to take advantage of the freedom given to him, almost as if it's a second chance in life for Akira. So far, 4 episodes into the series, I can tell that ZOM 100 will stand the test of time when it comes to animation, characters, and lessons that need to be taught to the upcoming generations, helping them learn that a life without freedom isn't worth living. Also, it's funny as fuck. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am very sick right now. So if the video is a little short, you know why. but the next upload should be back to its regular length. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're on our way to 500 subscribers, which is insane to me. Leave a comment, let me know how you feel about ZOM 100 so far. And with that, peace y'all.